This is Freedom, one of the Croix ponies, one of the local native type ponies. You can see Freedom has a friend on his back. Freedom's out in his pasture. See how close we can get. There we go. And here we are walking up the hill, and I don't know if this is clear to you. We can see in the distance, say there's a little bit of a telephone pole, and then there's a palm tree, and this is just on the hill at the pasture, and you can see the sea, and we're going to look a little bit further up the hill and pan over, and there's our American flag, if you can make it out, and the Virgin Island flag. Thank you. Flying in the breeze proudly. And as we cross the top of the hill, they're going to show you something very special. Let's see if we can zoom in on it a bit. I don't think so. I think we're zoomed in. Betty, what is that in the distance?
That's a sugar mill, a windmill, what's left of them. There are about 300 on the island, where in the days before steam, they would cut the sugar cane, take it up to the top of the hill, and there'd be wind-driven crushers. The sugar would be crushed. The juice would run down to the factory below, which is right immediately below that mill on the other side of the hill. And before that, they used animal mills, or in places where they didn't have good strong wind, which we usually always have, almost every place on St. Croix. And then steam came in the late 1800s.
So those were certainly a necessity. So again, this is how old? Probably?
I know that estate, the house and the factory ruins right below it are one of the oldest on the island, or oldest continuously lived in, not the factory ruins, but the house. So it's 16 something.
Oh my
the mill
gosh.
may date a little bit later, but not past 18.
Oh my goodness. So, and those mills, I've seen
and
the
they
image.
have big sails on them.
Ah. Well, I've seen the image of the stone parts of the mills on all kinds of stationery, posters,
Jewelry.
cards, jewelry. So that is certainly a trademark of St. Croix. Here we have a horse from the racetrack. This could be either a horse that races or a pony horse. He's tethered, as you can see, right out along the roadside. He's not too far off of that road. And when the cars zoom by, he's not too concerned. He's used to it. He has the rope tied around his neck, and that's a typical way for horses to be grazed in the islands here. The rope itself is probably about, oh golly, I don't know, 50 feet long. He's in danger of getting caught around that guide wire, but from what I've learned of these horses, they're pretty darn clever, pretty darn smart, and most of them learn how to untangle themselves, or they don't survive at some point. Anyway, this is kind of interesting. This is the racetrack here at St. Croix. What you see is the grandstand. The track itself is quite large, quite lovely. A little bit of a pan around. The horse that we saw grazing out on the roadside, it wasn't too far from the racetrack here. This is the racetrack, St. Croix. Here are the stables at the racetrack. You see a horse being walked, handsome thoroughbred being walked. And the barns are very secure. They need to keep security close here. Here's a fella calling Betty.
This is strong possum.
Good morning, sir. What is your name?
Davila.
Davila, good morning. Your horse is very handsome.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Strong possum.
Strong Passer? Pasa. And is he thoroughbred? He's handsome. He's regal. Is he stallion or gelding?
Gelding.
He is a gelding. And did he work out today?
Swim.
He swam, so you use a lot of swimming to condition.
Yep.
And what particularly does the swimming condition in a horse, a racehorse?
Wind.
Their wind?
Yeah. Them off their legs.
Keeps them off their legs. And where do you swim them?
Right down the road here.
Down the road on the beach? He's beautiful.
He's an import.
Yeah.
Imported from where?
From Kentucky.
From Kentucky. Oh, fabulous. He's regal. He's beautiful. And we're here still at the track, just another part of the parking lot. This is a very, very nice pony, horse pony, and he's standing next to his trailer. You can see he's got a homemade trailer. That's what they're used to. There's not a whole lot of U.S. trailers to be had. You can hear the airplane in the background because we're also close to the airport where the track is. Hi, pony.
There's a cruising horse on the side of the road just eating grass with his pal the egrets.
No rope, no halter, no nothing. His buddy, can over to the left, his buddy, over that way, not too far.
Oh, there is.
Back there. You can push the button on the... There's his buddy, has a rope.
And he's going across the road.
Oh my gosh.
With the cars.
He's in the road with the cars. Goodness. And he's crossing the street. There he is. And he's now at the neighbor's house. This is a video on a street corner in Christiansted. And if I can zoom in a little, you can see the ocean in the background. Nice local flavor. Betty, tell us, what's the building in front of us?
The yellow building is the Virgin Island Government House. It used to be the seat of the Danish government. It was built 17 something, I'm not quite sure. It was the official residence of the government, of governors. It's a beautiful old building with some beautiful antique mahogany.
And it's huge, absolutely huge. Okay. I have to take a video of this car. You can see the nice Virgin Islands license plate, but as we get closer, you can see that it is from a Hendrix dealership, St. Croix, USVI. I love it. This is Alita Bunny Hendrix. I am at the airport getting ready to leave St. Croix. There is the airplane that will take me to St. Thomas. And in the background you can see a bit of a cloudy day. There's the runway. And it takes me to St. Thomas, to Miami, and then back home this evening. I'm signing off for allhorsetalk.com. Until we meet again, be good to yourself, be good to your horse.